Hello, this is Gary the Coconut bringing you another episode of Best of Bronze. This is a game between ExO and Sulinar. And this is a unique game because this is just your average ladder game, except the quick match system put a Masters player, a top Masters player, I believe he was rank 3 in his league, against a Bronze player. And I'm not going to tell you which one is which because I want to let you have a little bit of fun and try to figure out which one is which. And it's going to be a little bit harder than you might think. So that's all I'm going to say for right now. So I don't even know if it was like a glitch in the system. I was trying to sit here and figure out how this would be possible for something so drastic to be out of the league as a Bronze player and a Masters player, and I can't figure out if maybe it was a glitch, maybe there was this weird scenario where they were the only two people on BattleNet, which is very unlikely, but I can't figure it out. It must just be a glitch or something. So here we have the scouting going on, Overlord scouting, and this was a game that was posted to Reddit, and he was nice enough, the Masters player was nice enough to post the game, and I saw it, so I said I would cast it because a little bit for the lulz. Very unusual game, so if you like unusual games, this is the right channel. So this was on Reddit, and I've casted a few games from there. It's usually a good place to find some interesting games. However, Reddit has kind of mostly become about the pro gaming scene, and kind of unusual now to see actual gameplays type things, but that's why I like this post. So here you saw some scouting. Let's compare the scouting, try to figure out which is which. Here we have the probe just sitting there making his rounds, trying to figure out that build order, going to deny the expo, but he's going fast spawning pool. But he's getting that gas, but only one drone on gas. Usually if you get a gas geyser, you're going to want to get that 100 minerals for that Ling speed. Our Protoss player is walling off, going to be securing his expo, or his expansion. I'm sure that one of these players is pretty confused, but not. I'm going to go ahead and speed up through the first few minutes here. See, as far as the food goes, it's pretty even. Kind of surprising. There goes the probe again, and this time it is too much. So either way, if you're the Masters player or the Bronze player, you're going to be confused as to what is going on. Well, I guess the Masters player more so, because they kind of expect, when you're at that level of play, you kind of are expecting your opponent to do something, like attack at a certain amount of time, or maybe to have an expansion by the 5-minute mark, but it looks like our Zerg player is going fast mutas. Which kind of can be effective. If the core is late, it can be very effective. And there's no forge, so there's no cannons. That could actually do some damage if he had got some roaches up here and taken out the core early in the game. Nice Overlord spreading. That is one good thing about this player, and very devoted to taking down those scouting probes. So, and it looks like he is going to finally be expanding here. Again, remember, you want to be expanding on the 5-minute mark. I mean, you should have it by then. You can get it earlier, but you should definitely have it by then. And these lings, if he does bring these lings up and attack, that would be very bad. It was good before he got the sentries, but now they could just force field it off, take down those Zerglings, and there would be nothing he could do about it. If he went in and took down these rocks, he might be able to do it. Let's see if they're out of range. Somehow, these buildings, how do they have such huge range of vision? Oh well. So he can't see that this is going on. He'll just simply take the stalker over and take care of that before anything happens, but good for our Zerg player for deciding to harass. I think you are probably figuring out who is the Bronze player and who is the Masters player. If we throw up the APM tab, we see that we have a bronze Protoss player with a very high APM, and a Masters Zerg with very low very high APM. Wow, very high APM. No, I'm just kidding, of course. So now we know that I'm sure you figured it out a long time ago, but here we have a Masters player who's very confused at this build order of the Zerg player. I'm sure he is worried about something. He's thinking, I'm probably getting cheesed, maybe fast mutas, maybe burrowed roaches. I'm guessing that's why he rushed to Immortals so fast, just because he is so confused. But now he does have an Observer, and I really like what is going to happen with this Observer. This Observer's checking for hidden expansions. He just can't figure out where. He's saying, this Zerg player he's checking everywhere. This Zerg player is hiding something. There's no way that he's just getting an expansion on the 10-minute mark, when he usually should have 3 or 4 expansions. If you look at the food supply, he is now pulling ahead rather drastically, and of course that probably is mostly probes. And these Zerglings doing some scouting of their own. Very confused player here. And I did forget to mention this is Ohana map, which is Hawaiian for family, Ohana. And that's why it's beachy, and there's palm trees everywhere. I am from Hawaii, so this is a little bit of home. And this Observer is scouting everything. So if we look at our ExO's vision here, he sees everything compared to our Zerg player, which has pretty good map vision himself, but that was all it needed for ExO to say, it is time to move out. There's nothing going on. I'm either playing somebody who's not as skilled as me, or something is not right. So now coming back to defend the base, he probably saw those Zerglings coming up. Maybe just waiting to get a little more maxed out, but he just needs to move out and end this game already. He's got an Observer, he can see everything, and now we're going to do a little bit of muta harass. Perfect. 6 mutas on the way. This could actually do some damage. How much anti-air do we have? We have 2 Stalkers, a few sentries, not that much. Oh. He does have Phoenix, he does have cannons. Of course that's because he did see everything with that Observer. Well prepared for whatever harassment is going to come his way. Let's see if these... did he lose 2 mutas? He did lose... Oh, no. He did lose those 2 mutas. Forgot to queue those with the army. And 2 Phoenix can easily take down 4... Oh, especially 4 Phoenix. Our Zerg player is probably just as confused as our Masters player, wondering why his harassment didn't work. And now he is going to be capped, well, not capped quite. He's going to be very close to getting supply capped with those 2 Overlords gone. If he had these mutas with his other mutas, I still don't think it would have made that much difference. He might have been able to take down 1 Phoenix, but he wouldn't have been able to harass the mineral line, of course. So our Masters player, no surprise, held off that harassment. And now our Zerg player just probably is clueless about what to do at this point. He's probably thinking to himself, wow, that usually works. I had 6 mutas. Usually that's unbeatable. Now, how are we going to defend against this? Roaches versus Phoenix? Oh, we're going to throw some Corruptors. That's it? We're going to counter the Phoenix. No problem. Oh, this is sad. This is a massacre. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. And our Zerg player realizes that he is a little bit outplayed. And so I will go ahead and show the post that was on Reddit, showing the conversation they had afterwards when they both saw which leagues they were both in. So that was an interesting game. Be heads up that you might get matched against drastically better opponents. And I don't think you're going to really lose or gain any points whether you win or lose. It's just a good chance to watch your replay and learn how to be a better player. So this, you can go ahead and read that conversation that I'll be posting. And go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you like it. There's always more to be had. And this is Gary the Coconut. Send your replays to me at bestofbronze@gmail.com. I cast lower league games all the way up through platinum, and please include which league you are in and which player you are in the game. And I hope you enjoyed this. That's it. Don't really know why he is cannon rushing the middle of the map.